Hi there, and welcome to your weekly cleaning partner who almost just fell over. This is where I every Friday or Thursday post a video where I'm cleaning with you guys in real time. I always set a timer for 30 minutes, and when 30 minutes up, I'll let you know. I'll also put a timer on screen if you rather see the timer so you know how much time you still have left. I make these videos chatty and with no music for you to be able to choose your own music, but also to listen to me blab, and I'll tell you when 30 minutes has passed. I'm not always talking every second. Well, mostly I do, but sometimes I'm quiet too while cleaning, but I'm cleaning with you, so you feel like you have a cleaning friend or someone who's chatting your ear off at times, just to feel like we are in this together. I am pretty sick, very tired, but I'll talk about that more when we start cleaning. I'm not going to drag it out even further. I'm just going to put my timer on 30 minutes and then we'll start cleaning and I'll be chatting with you while we do. So put an earphone in, just listen to me or have me on screen, whatever you would like. So, it's just focusing on my face right now. We're going to do like this. Let's go. I'm going to start over here. I don't have very much here, but still have stuff that I need to get rid of. What I'm doing firstly, as I kind of always say in these videos, because I don't know if it's new people here, the videos I do these kinds of, like my weekly cleaning partner, is always me just tidying up the place for the week and resetting it, if you will. And for that reason, I'm not doing any deep cleaning or anything in this video. But you can deep clean while I'm tidying up. That's the fun thing. You don't have to do what I'm doing. We just keep each other company. And I would like to hear from you in the comments too, so I feel like you're really with me. And I'll answer as fast as I see it. Yeah, I'm not very well. I have been kind of sick this past almost 2 weeks now. Like, not sick that I can't be at work, but this week it has actually been very hard to be at work. I must tell you. I've been very tired. Is this called sinuses over your eyebrows and below your eyes and that? They are really hurting. So my head has been hurting a lot. And I've been tired and stuff. And today it was pretty hard to do this. When I came home from work, I was like, I need to lay down. It's better that I lay down before I do the cleaning video. I slowly said to myself, I patted myself on the back and said, you know what? Go and lay down on the couch, eat some cheese doodles, and watch a nice show. I was watching Traders, the Swedish version, the first episode released today. Love it. Do you think it was easier for me to clean afterwards? No, but here I am, and I'm doing it, and I'm doing it with you guys. So, I'm not always feeling up for it, but this is week 10, I think, with these weekly cleaning videos that I've been doing. And I love doing it. It's so much fun, and I get so happy when I get comments from you guys telling me what you cleaned or telling me what your thoughts are, or if you give me some feedback. I like this more, blah, 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 blah. So yeah. And I also know this is 30 minutes. And sometimes 30 minutes can feel like a very long time. But when I am cleaning with you like this, when I do these videos, 30 minutes goes by. Oh man. Buys in Sweden is poo. So time goes by very fast. And that's why I love doing this. This bench that I do have the camera on is something I need to clean at the moment, so we're gonna be doing that. The dishwasher is done. I'm gonna get the dishes later. Now we're gonna see. Okay, Petra, get some focus. What you're gonna do? I'm gonna make some piles, which I always do. This is gonna go to the bedroom. This is dishes that needs to go to the dishwasher, so I'm gonna put it. I should put it right in the dishwasher, but because it's clean dishes in there, I don't have the possibility to do that. Because what I'm going to do now, I feel like I'm not going to focus on the dishes. I'm going to focus on tidying up the benches and the floors and whatever I have time to do in these 30 minutes. The fun thing is I released a new video on my channel today as I record this. This is Thursday when I record it, but you will probably see it Friday. And that was a challenge video where I'm trying to change one habit of mine to have to clean way less. Like with my ADHD and stuff, it's always quite messy. So I would say check that video out if you want to see that challenge and how it went and all that. What I can say is that it went pretty good at least. But I can also say that after that video was recorded, it hasn't gone pretty great. Because I have been sick and I've been tired. And I haven't had the energy to do those things that I should have been doing. Because now, instead, I have a lot to clean. Instead of it to be pretty tidy as it is. But that's okay. That's life. I'm very used to it right now. I find like a great routine. Okay, my daughters. And then I just push. It forgets about it. Living room, bedroom, daughter's room. I could put this in the craft little thing that I do have, but I'm not gonna. It can be garbage today. I would like to tell you a little story about today. I know some people don't think it's interesting at all when you talk about your kids and stuff like that, but bear with me. I just want to tell you a little bit about my kid. My daughter is 5 years old and she has selective mutism and anxiety and stuff. And it has been very hard from time to time because she is so little and she has a lot of she worries a lot, she's scared a lot. I think I talked about that on my channel before. And her selective mutism has started to get much, much better. We have been working with it for about 3 years and it's very visible that she is much better now than she was when she was younger. I mean, if you were to see her out and about, you would never think that she had any issues. Because right now the issues are more like when she knows she needs to talk or when she needs to ask someone a question that she knows she needs to ask. Like if she asks a question just by herself, like, oh, grandma, can I sleep here? There's no issues. But if she knows, like if I tell her, ask grandma if you can sleep here, she goes mute and she cannot do that, even though she knows grandma very, very, very well. Like grandma and grandpa is like her second sets of parents. So it can even be hard with me or her father. So that's a little bit special. But today we were like when this fall or autumn, she will start real school. She has been going to daycare as of now, but she will start real school. So today she was going to the school she will start this fall to visit and meet some of her classmates, and me and her father went with her. She's been very excited to start school, so I haven't had any worries. I was like, she will manage. I know like things can go backwards for kids with selective mutism when they change schools or start school or big major events happens. So I knew that, but she has been so good lately, and she has really longed to start school, so I didn't think there were any worries about that. I was just like, she will love it, she will have so much fun. And then when we got there, what happened was that I saw right away in her eyes. I can see in her eyes when something is wrong. Of course, her father knows also when something is wrong, but because I myself have anxiety, what happens is I can see it on her. I see when things shifts in her. I see when her selective mutism takes a hold on her, and I saw that the minute we stepped into the school. And of course, I got sad. inside, and most of all I got scared, because that was what happened when she switched to daycares and her selective mucus really got a hold of her. And I was like, no, 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 I never thought this would happen. She's been longing for it for so long, and she knew the people who were going there, and she has been in the like she has been in the school, like she has seen the school before, so she knows, like, she knows the walls, so to speak. But I saw it in her, and I'm like, oh no. She was on the verge of tears. She was squeezing my hand or squeezing my arm, or wanted to like put her head in my tummy all the time, and I was like, no, it's happening again. And my heart sank, because I thought, oh no, I don't want her to have to go through this again. So it was hard for her in the beginning, but I know the teacher knows about her history. They know about her selective mutism, so they were very kind, and they were right away there when we came there. And hi, Leona, we heard all about you. We're so happy you're going to be here with us. My name is blah, blah, blah. And they really did great that way. It made my heart happy, but it also made me sad when I saw her like that. Fortunately, what they did, they were, of course, all the kids were saying their names and showing a sign with their name. Leona obviously couldn't do that, so I said, "This is Leona," and I made a little sign. I kind of noticed that the teacher didn't like that I did the sign, because it didn't come from Leona. So that was just a side that has nothing to really do with the story. But after they've been doing that, they told all the kids to stand up. And I thought Leona will never stand up, but I told her to stand up. And she stood up. And then they did like a singing situation with some exercise, like you put one hand and you put your one hand back, you put your one hand front and shake it all around. If you know that song. You're doing the honky tonk, ba doo ba doo ba doo, doo 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 doo. And they did that for a very long time, and she actually started doing the movements, and I saw her smile, and I felt like, okay, this is all right. It doesn't have to be that bad that I was scared that it would be. And then they had some like a game where the kids should find some, it was like some symbols on some tiny cards that were hidden in the entire place, and they got to go and search for it. And Leona really wanted me to follow her, so she took my hand, and I was like, you can do it, Leona. I'm walking right behind you. And then one of the teachers just met up with her and told her, like, come, I want to help you look. So she went with the teacher, and me and her father could just walk behind her very slowly like this, and we could just look at her and just cheer her on when she stopped. And she didn't talk anything, of course, but she did the things, and she was very happy about it. I saw it in her eyes. And then after that, it got a little better. She still wanted me to sit with her, but she didn't need to squeeze my hand the same way she needed in the beginning. So I more and more felt like this will be okay. She will manage to start school without too much worry, without too much anxiety, without too much panic. And at least like the first like grade they go in, it's called preschool class kind of. I know they won't have any huge demands on her or anybody else, and that's very good. Because I know when she knows she has to be front and center and talk, or people are going to look at her, she can't do that at the moment right now. But hopefully with time she will get better. But what the biggest thing that happened today, I'm sorry, it wasn't a very short story about my kid. But if you're like me and have neurodiversity or anxiety, you probably know why I talk about the anxiety in my small little kid, because it's very hard. And I'm just so proud of her, because after a while they told us that we will go outside and look at the yard and the bigger school, because there's like two, a tiny school where she will go and then a bigger school when she gets older. And what happened there was, as soon as we got out, I felt like, oh my gosh, Leona is so much freer outside. And then I remembered when she was very, very young, always like outside, she felt like a different kid. She was so worried inside. She was scared to say anything. She was scared to do anything. But as soon as they came outside, she was like all over the place, playing everywhere. And today, it was a big thing, because we went out. I saw her like getting a little bit more free in her body and her system. And then when we walked up on the schoolyard, where their schoolhouse was. And the teacher said, look at this, we have such a big schoolyard we can all play at. And I and Leona lives, like if I throw a rock, I'm at the schoolyard from my place. So we have been there and played a lot. And she said to the teacher, I have been here before. And I was like crying on the inside, because you're not supposed to show a kid with selective mutism that you get happy because they are talking, because then they can get like fluster from that and feel like that's pressure. So I just told her father, man, that's big. And he said, yeah, that's big. And it made me so happy and so proud. And it made me feel like this will be okay. And the cool thing is, she talked once more. I tried to remember what she said. What was the other thing she said? What was it? It was, I have been playing here before. No, I've been here before. But then it was, I think it was when we came inside the school, because we've been there too, like almost the same thing. That she was saying almost like the same thing. But nonetheless, can you even imagine the proud feeling I felt, and how incredibly nice it was for me to see when I at first got so scared that it was repeating itself and that it would go as bad. Because when we went from there, we were there, I don't know for exactly how long, but we weren't there for the entire day, just a short period of time. She said to me, Mom, I'm so sad that it's such a long time until I get to start to go here, because it's not until fall. And I said, did you like the school? Yeah, I really did. And when I talked to her, gosh, I'm so sorry this turned out to be a story time about my daughter, so I'm sorry if you don't like kid stories. But if you don't like kid stories, maybe you can just see it as a story about something big happening in someone with anxiety in her life. But I talked to her tonight. She's at her father's, and I asked her, okay, what did you think about the day? And she said, it's in between. Like she always shows with the thumb up, down, in between. So she showed in between. In between, because first it was really, really bad, but then it got better. And oh my gosh, I'm so proud of her. Yeah, you can imagine I'm happy. So if you heard my story, and either if you don't like kid stories or anything, please just send me a purple heart if you heard the story. Even if you don't want to write anything, just a purple heart, to show that you're happy for me and my kid, at least, even though you don't like kid stories. It was a huge moment for us. And I am more a worrier than her father is, because I do have anxiety myself, a lot of anxiety and a lot of like diagnosis and stuff. So I know what she's going through. So for me, it probably hits harder. I am also more sensitive to her eyes. I see right away if she shows signs of anxiety or worries or things like that. I'm a highly sensitive person, just as she is. So yeah, I'm gonna stop blabbing about that. But it was just a big moment for her and a big moment in our lives. So I just needed to share that. It's fun to have something positive to share sometimes. And that's that. Now I want to hear from you guys. If you don't want to write now when you're cleaning or whatever you're doing, maybe you can write afterwards if you remember it. At least subscribe if you haven't. I do these videos often and I do other kinds of videos like this too. And it's fun. I think I decided to, every time I go over like 100 subscribers, whenever I do it, like I have went over 100, so I did it then. And I think that maybe every time I go above 100, so next time 200, I will do a full day live stream or a full night live stream or whatever. And it was hard for me last time because I didn't have much, like didn't have much audience, so it's hard. I get a little like, what am I gonna say now? Nobody's here. Should I talk? Should I? So next time I'm gonna do a full day of body doubling. I'm gonna be maybe just going about my life, and if somebody writes something, I'm gonna answer them. Nothing more than that. It's something I can do, at least. So because then I don't feel like I felt like I had to entertain people, and I don't really have to do that. What I can do is just be myself, and if people talk with me, I'll talk back. Oh yeah, we have some things here. Now I'm gonna go through my hallway and see if I have a lot of bags and stuff that needs to be picked up. There usually are a lot of bags I need to pick up. Ooh. So as I said, my sinuses, like I don't think you hear it on me. I feel it a lot. So to me, it feels like I am stuffy, but I don't think people hear it outside of my ears, so to speak. It's Friday already tomorrow. Well, today, when you watch this, because I mostly post on Fridays, except when I do my live streams, like my weekly cleaning partner live streams that I've been doing a few times. I most often do them Thursdays because I just do. And it's just hard for me because I am always in a different time zone. I have most viewers from the US. I have some European, but mostly US. And that's why it's hard to get it right. So do you guys have any weekend plans or something? Oh, these are just... I'm gonna have to throw these away. There's some Easter candies from my daughter's little bag. Yeah, do you have any weekend plans? I would love to know. I do. I'm gonna follow my sister. Me and Leona are gonna follow her on some sort of little small market because she has started her own company. She makes candles and she makes bath salts and stuff like that. And she's gonna go to market for the first time to sell some of the candles. Like, she makes very beautiful candles with different kinds of colors. I love colors. I know that's not for everyone. So I'm not sure if she's gonna bring a lot of different kinds, like even natural candles, or if they all have like beautiful colors, because I love them. I love like pastel colors and things like that. So I'm gonna support her by helping her a little bit, and Leona too. So that will be fun. And I think that's the only thing I have actually really planned this weekend. And I will, of course, watch Masked Singer with my daughter because that's one of her favorite shows, and that's on Friday nights. I always have very chill weekends. Very, very chill weekends. Even like when I don't have her, what I'm doing is this almost. I clean and I make videos, and I'm not a party person. I don't drink alcohol or do anything The only bad habit I have, if you're, I don't even call it bad habit. The only, well, let's call it a bad habit, even though I don't think it is. The only thing I have that is like my bad habits. Here we said, sometimes because I'm not English talking, I have such a hard time finding the right words, so I get very repetitive, and I'm very sorry about that. The only good things I treat myself, the thing I treat myself with that people might think is not good, is that I like to drink Cola Zero, Coca-Cola, and I like to eat chips. That's my thing. Other than that, I don't smoke, I don't do anything else bad, and I don't drink alcohol. So people might think that's boring, but I don't. So I can still go to parties, I just don't drink. But I'm just as fun without drinking. Tooting my own horn. I'm just as fun without drinking alcohol. I'm not saying I'm the most fun person in the room, but I don't need alcohol to have fun, at least. It's not my thing. I don't know if it has something to do with my autism. Let me know if you're autistic and feels the same way like I do. I don't like to lose control. I don't like the feeling of like, okay, now I'm like all like weird and wonky and my legs aren't carrying me the way I want them to, or I'm saying stuff I don't really know if I'm saying. It's not like I am saying that I will never taste alcohol in my life, because I have, believe me, when I was young and thought that I had to do that to be accepted and cool. I of course did that, and I have actually the last couple of years tasted a little wine. So it's not like I am judging drinking or anything like that. Okay, now the camera says it was about to die. It's just that I don't really like to do that, because I don't feel like myself when I do. But I know I met people before, like friends that aren't my closest friends. They're like, you want to drink? I'm like, I'm not drinking. And they're like, what? I really thought you were. Because I don't have any, like, I go all in when I'm partying. I have fun, I dance, I laugh, I do all those things, and then I get very tired from it, because it is a little bit of my defense mechanism. I would say my entire life I have been like very outgoing, very like a clown, when I'm really very, very not outgoing. I'm very shy, I'm very quiet. But I've been training so long, because a lot of autistic females probably recognize themselves in that it's my entire life I have mirrored other people and what other people would have wanted me to be. So for that reason, it comes natural for me to be outgoing, pretend to be outgoing, and still have fun and all that, and then just be very tired a few days after. So I still get hungover, but not from alcohol, just by impressions and other stuff like that. I would like to know who of you guys has been following me along all these 10 weeks. Maybe not all the 10 weeks if you're new, but have followed me along and made this weekend tidying as a routine with me. I have, obviously, because it's every Thursday I do this. I record the videos, and it has made a very big difference in my life. Just because I know that it doesn't matter how tired I am, it doesn't even matter if I'm sick, I'm still gonna do this video because I feel like I want to be there for you. I promised you that every week I'm gonna do this for you, and I will. And it's fun that I say for you, because as I said, I don't have a big audience, so sometimes people aren't even watching, but I still feel like I'm doing it to help people, even though if nobody watches it, I still have made the video to help people. So for that reason, I obviously have fulfilled my assignment, even though nobody watches it, if that makes sense. There we go. I'm gonna put the, what is happening? I'm gonna put the clothes I have here in my daughter's wardrobe. Some of them, this should go in this one. And I'll be right back. We are on the last minute, guys. Keep going. You can do it. Come on, come on, come on, baby. You can do it. I'm so thirsty. I'm so dry in my mouth. I hope you haven't heard it because I'm freaking you out. I don't wanna make you disgusted because of me. Okay, come on, guys. Do the last things you are doing. Don't give up. Don't give up on us, baby. Don't make the wrong seem right. Na 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 na. Da 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 da. We have the last things to go. Whoop. Time is up, you guys, and we did it one more week. For 10 freaking weeks, we have been doing this every Friday, and I'm so darn proud of myself for sticking with it, and for you who are watching this or cleaning with me. It's just I'm so happy. I'm gonna have to do the dishes, and I'm actually not gonna do them tonight because I'm gonna have to just make do with my 30 minutes because I am not feeling well. I should take a headache pill and just actually go to bed. But I did 30 minutes and I tidied up many of the rooms for that. And if you still have things to do, if you still have dishes to do, if you still have more cleaning to get done right now or in this weekend, I have a lot of cleaning videos you can start after this. I have some vlogs, inspirational vlogs. I just made a challenge, as I said, that I posted today when I record this. So I would love for you to watch it. Here's the thumbnail as of right now, but I think I'm going to change the thumbnail because people aren't really watching it. But it was fun, so hopefully you cleaned with me. Hopefully you feel good. Let me know what you did, what you're gonna do this weekend. Please subscribe and share this to all people who needs a little cleaning buddy. I love doing this with you, and I see you. I love you, and I'm gonna go. And I will see you when I see you. Bye.